Welcome to another edition of the Bear Facts. I'm Kyle Lacey, and you see Jay Bear over there. Jay, where are you?
I am in what some viewers call the classic Fairfax location, the Hampton Inn Calgary Airport.
And I am at the Residence Inn, Lake Mary, Orlando, Florida.
That's the difference between a multi-billion-dollar company, Residence Inn, and a small but good consultancy, the Hampton. Although this is a brand new Hampton Inn. In fact, they're still building it. They're like building it around me. I feel like I'm in Sochi, but it is a very nice Hampton Inn. I'm delighted to be here. I like Hampton Inns as a general rule.
I actually have a kitchenette. I could cook macaroni if I wanted to in my hotel room.
You should be cooking macaroni right now on the show. It would be a much better entry to the show if you were actually over there making like an omelet station or something. It would be great.
I might do. I am at the AAA offices, and I know that you will be speaking to them, right? When is that?
Yes, the AAA annual conference in April in Atlanta. Almost needed my good friends at AAA a couple nights ago. I was driving to pick up my daughter from Harp Camp, and we've got lots of potholes because of the polar
Yeah.
vortex. And hit a pothole going full speed, didn't see it at all, blew out my left front tire, so that was good times. But changed my own tire in the cold, laying on the ground. So
Nice, good job. And so, shout out to all the AAA people. Married,
AAA, they
married,
would have helped me. They would have helped me if I needed help, but I did it
absolutely.
myself. I DIY'd it.
So, congratulations on that. I'm glad you did that. Today's topic of conversation is Microsoft's investment of $15 million in Foursquare.
Yeah.
And according to all the articles about it, I'm not going to name one specifically. It's so that they can take and use their data in some of their, well, Microsoft can take Foursquare's data and use it in some of their mobile applications, I'm guessing. So, Jay, what do you think?
Well, it's interesting because you may remember a few months ago we talked about Foursquare
Yes, we
being
did.
purchased by Square or somebody along those lines, or even Amazon. And now you see Microsoft coming in with a strategic investment. It's important to note that this investment is not a category exclusive, so Foursquare could still do a similar deal with other people. So Microsoft isn't solo on this deal, but it is interesting. I think what people don't recognize so much, even if you don't check in yourself as much as you once did, I know that's true for me. Foursquare's API, their locations database, powers a lot of the things that we do use all the time. So when you're on Instagram and you want to, pick where you are for your photo, that comes through Foursquare's database. When you're on Facebook and you want to say where are you, that comes through Foursquare's database. So their sort of data pile of where things are and where people have been is really, really impressive and comprehensive, and that's what Microsoft is interested in, not necessarily the check-in data, although it would be fascinating to say, look, you're on Bing and you do a search and you get search results that are driven, at least in some level, by either where you have checked in recently or where you have checked in the most in the past. So they know either geographically and or the types of restaurants that you like. So let's say, for
Exactly.
example, you've checked in a number of times in one or more Italian restaurants because that's how you roll. You're a meatball lover, and you do a search on Bing for restaurants Orlando, and it automatically serves you up as a top of your search results Italian restaurants because based on your check-in data, it knows that you're interested in those. That's the kind of thing that I think Microsoft is interested in is sort of the frosting of location and behavior. And it seems to me like it could be most useful in a mobile search environment, but desktop as well.
Absolutely. And you and I will have pretty much airports. Do you use, do you
Yeah,
do you
you'll recommend airports to me.
do you check into airports when you
I
get there?
used to check in. I used to check in all the time, and now I don't as much because I felt it was sort of getting kind of like another airport. So usually I'll do something different from that trip.
All right. Well, I think Jay's trying to tell me something, which is quit checking into every airport
You,
you're in.
what you need to do is check in less and start making more omelets in the Residence Inn. That's what we got to work on.
It's another edition of the Bear Facts. Thanks, Jay.